Hello everybody, I am Christopher40 and I hope you're enjoying this week of gaming where I play some of my favorite games. Today I am playing Sid Meier Civilization VII with Isabella as my current leader and Greece as the current civilization slash empire in the Antiquity Age. I will start off with the usual recap. So as of last time, I believe, which was about 2-3 Thursdays ago, as of today, I had just finished up here in the north, closest to Augustus's territory, got, in a deal, Katana. I didn't really fight over it, but as soon as I got all my units there, I thought, I'm going to try and see about taking Katana from him in a deal, because he gave me a deal option. So I thought, I'm taking this. Because being at war for as long as we were, or as long as I was in this case, I didn't like it all the time. But it was fun. And I wanted to not divide my attention between the independent powers and Augustus. Now, both Napoleon and Augustus do not like me that much, and I'm allied with Harriet, so I at least have some allies. And so far, the majority of me and Harriet are taking over this entire continent. And I'm enjoying this a lot. So right now I have most of my units up here near the north, taking on some of the independent powers. In this case, this one, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Hyksos, or however you say that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Google Translate does not do wonders for that at all, unfortunately, as I sometimes have done that. But yeah, so continuing on from where I left off last, let's check out these notifications. While defending, your archer was destroyed by spearmen. Of course. Your hoplite was attacked by Sogdian, of course. Your army commander was attacked by Hyksos, of course. And an unmet player has completed a milestone for the Great Library. Of course they are. Alright, growing a city. Alright, well, this is definitely going to be the big city. Yeah, of course, here it is. Okay, so expanding. Where would I want to do this? I haven't done many of the specialist areas, so I'm actually going to do a specialist. Because science is a big thing I want to deal with, so I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to do this one right there in the central area. Yep, I like that idea. Okay, commanding my units now. Oh yeah, I still have this unit over here, but I cannot get into Napoleon's territory all that much now, because I'm not at war with him, so I can't go through his territory. Alright, commanding my units still. Oh! That's a little unexpected. I thought I had more units there. They must have killed them all. Huh. No, there we go. Take that archer out. That archer is now gone. That's not bad. Can I have them heal? Yeah, I'll have them try and heal. Move this down to here as best I can. I'll head this one up. Having all these units is very helpful. Alright. This one is, I believe, healing, I hope. And I think I am now going to start getting my units to move further down. I'll have that one stay alert there. Command most of my other units to come further down this way. Here we go. Because I don't need to be near here too much. I might keep this archer over here, actually. And maybe keep the, yeah, hold on. Gonna move the archer to be there. Move that to be down there. I keep on moving most of my units. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, go over and deal with that army commander. There we go. Most of my units, I definitely need to move back a bit. Keep him from getting killed. So far it's going good, I would think. Okay, they're moving around, but they're not going after anything. That's a good thing. Need my units to heal. Especially after everything I've put my units through. Army commander was attacked. Of course it was. Okay, I'll move up over this way, back up. Actually, I might get my scouts to move more over to this area, because I think I can go through that a little bit right there. Yeah, that shouldn't take me too much. Move that through and into there. They're probably gonna get more hurt than anything. So I will put them there and let them heal. There we go. They'll heal right on top, and so on. Actually, I'm going to take this one back up to St. McCann. Have one by St. McCann so I can protect the coast more. Over here. There we go. That's a better idea. Basically been at war for so long, I didn't really imagine, don't mind my voice, sorry about that. I didn't really imagine that was going to take that long, that many episodes for dealing with that war. But it was, I'd say, kind of interesting. I'm going to kind of come in here, I want to check out my age progression. I'm worried about culture. Military I have been really doing. Like, I didn't expect that much. Science, not so much. Economy. Yeah, I've been really worried about a lot of these. I haven't been able to do too much. Mathematics, I don't know if I'm going to get mathematics done. I need to check my research. Technology. Mathematics. I am researching mathematics right now. It'll take me 8 turns to get it done. That's the reason why. Okay. So I'm researching mathematics. I want to do that. Which is good. So hopefully I'll be able to get that one done. I still have not been doing much for wonders. How am I doing on the wonders? I'm going to come down here and check out Athene. I'm completing... What is it? Oh, yeah. Colosseum. I'm completing the Colosseum. That's going to put a kink in Augustus's chain, because he's Rome, and Colosseum is typically in Rome. Alright, let's see what he thinks about that. Still have a fresh hoplite right there. Need to get all my others fresh from battle and such. All the others still doing their turns. Oh, there we go. Not that much damage. Hoplite will easily run through that archer from Hyksos. Or Hyksos. I don't know how you would say that name. That's an interesting name. Okay, check out notifications. Hoplite was attacked by Sogdian. Hoplite attacked by that place too. Harriet Tubman has completed a great library. Alright, Harriet Tubman. Oh! World Wonder Colossus. So she's got the Colossus. I'm doing Colosseum. So she... Ah, I see it right there. Colossus, right there. Nice. So she's done Colossus. I'm trying to do Colosseum. Okay, good. Alright. Narrative choice. Ah, here we go. The third and final thing here in the Antiquity Age, I believe. A world broken. The scourge has ended, and the world yet turns, but its shape is unfamiliar. peoples displaced from their homelands make new homes where they have settled forever. Gone. It is a world of a singular city and a vast barbarian hinterland. Now, those that city dwellers once looked down upon wear their own crowns, and tongues one tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken for monarchs. Okay, it was tongues as languages. The ancient era has passed on to a new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched. As a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell, the age of antiquity is ending. Alright, so this is basically where I'm going to be going from being in the Antiquity Age to the next one. So let's see what goes on in this next turn. And in this episode, in this week, we're going to go from Antiquity to another age. Let's see how this goes. Trade opportunity. Okay, we have a trade opportunity. Where is it? It's in here. Okay, I'm actually considering doing that. I don't know about doing it right now because we're going to be going somewhere else on this next turn. Now, I don't have an awful lot of money. Can I... Hold on. I knew it. Okay, so I cannot purchase to get the Colosseum finished. So I'm not going to be able to get the Colosseum. I kind of figured I won't. Same for the Oracle, last I checked. I had all these things plotted out to get done, but I'm not going to get them done. Unless I just move those up. I won't be able to get that one, so yeah. I'll figure something out eventually. Alright. Commanding my units. I'm obviously going to need to command my units. This will probably be the last time I do this one, so I'll have this go over here. Sit. Skip the turn. Actually, I'm not going to skip the turn. I'm going to have Army Commander move down here. This guy down to here. I'm gonna try and heal if I can. Gonna move these guys down. I've got a decent army. This is gonna be impressive. All right. Oh, here we go. There we go. Archer's gone. Alright, this is the next turn. Alright, here we go for the next turn. Alright. And then another notification. Units attacked. Also, command my units. Gonna do this, move them out that way. I've done whatever I can. I haven't completed any of the main legacy paths at this stage, but I'm still making sure to move and get everything ready for later. Take that hoplite out there and attack that guy. There we go. Heal that one. Keep on command of my units. Get that one in here. move this one down further to this place. We'll keep that one in here. Get my siege unit down to this area. Start attacking this place as per usual. Eventually they're gonna not be there, hopefully. And then get that one down in here to Katana to defend it. And next turn, here we go. What's gonna happen this next turn? Antiquity Age comes to an end. So it's just halfway through, and we are now going through this. So definitely did a fair amount, as it says here at the top. Required legacy points. I got 1 science, 1 culture, 2 military, and 1 economic one. So I have that I can spend, I believe, I'm guessing, coming up. Alright, age rankings. I wasn't doing as good as Harriet Tubman in the Wonders of the Ancient World, but I was doing good enough. I was really leading in Pax Imperatoria. I never would have expected that, honestly. Harriet seemed to have completed the Great Library, and I was also in the lead with Silk Road. So me and Harriet seem to be the powerhouses so far. Legacies. Yeah, she was doing good. She was going for 3 of them. For all 4 of them, and she got a fair amount of good points, too. So, yeah. Augustus looks like he was left in the dark. Oh my gosh, wow. Insane, okay. Let's, continue on. Right, so I just leveled up my foundation thing there for a bit. Now, Isabella's leveled up now, too. That's another good thing. Alright, continuing on. Transition to next age. Okay, here we go. Transitioning to next age. So this is what it's going to be like to transition. Now, I've played Humankind and I've played the other older Civilizations games, but this is going to be interesting to pick through this. Ooh, okay, so I only have 3 different ones to choose from. I need to remember that I can unlock certain ones. Okay, so we've got the Norman, Shawnee, and Spain. And Spain is the one it's saying is unlocked because of Isabella, basically. Alright, so let's look. So Norman is one of them. Diplomatic and militaristic. Diplomatic and economic, and this one is a historical choice to play as Isabella. Now, I find it funny how I played both as Greece and playing as the leader Isabella, and both of those unlock Spain, funny enough, which is interesting. I'm really tempted to go with Spain. And you know what? I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Spain. So I'm going to choose Spain because it's the one I would want to go with. There's a fair amount of others I could have gone with, but that are locked because you have to unlock them, which is interesting. I do like that. So I'm going to... Oh, right, I can also change mementos. What mementos do I have for this? I like how you can do this midway through, too. So, I don't know if I'll do this right yet, but I will definitely do this eventually. I don't know if I need to do... Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. So yeah, I'm going to definitely choose Spain. That's the one I want to choose. Obviously, each time I go through this, I'm not always going to choose Spain or certain nations. I might do it differently, like such. But yeah, I totally want to do going through as Spain. So yeah. Where do I want? Let's see. America, Mexico, French Empire. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Spain. It's the one I want to go with. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get a fair amount of stuff with it. I get a unique infantry unit. I get a unique great person, I believe. The Conquistador. I get the plaza, and then 2 unique buildings that make the unique plaza quarter, which is, I believe, economic. All right, so I'm going to choose Spain. I choose Spain. Here we go. Accept. So yeah, choosing Spain. That's the first aspect, I believe, of doing this. After going through going from antiquity to this. Of course.
Undaunted by the ocean's expanse, Spain will follow the Song of Gold to unknown lands and make them its own.
Alright, so that's all the similar information for Isabella, obviously, but this time we have the Spanish Empire. We have our Terrico, our Spanish unique infantry unit, the Conquistador, a great person with 1 charge. We have the Casa Consistorial and the Casa de Contracion. I don't know if I said that properly, but I'm getting used to Spanish a bit more. These both are interesting unit buildings that will make a unique quarter for Spain. It'll be interesting to play as Spain. I kind of like how this is happening in this week's episode, because I was really hoping that this eventually would come up. So yeah, I would have made a whole different episode on this, but I have 30 minutes. There's definitely enough time for all of this. But yeah. It's definitely been fun finally going through the antiquity and getting to this. And here we go, continuing the game where we would have left off last time. All right, now, zooming out. As you guys can tell, the Oracle location that I was building the Oracle is now not there anymore. I know the places that would have had the Colosseum and the Great Steel are now not there because they don't exist. They weren't ever built for us. But everything else is still there, and so on. So this is going to be interesting. Right. So, checking out the notifications. Relationship with Napoleon Revolutionary changed from neutral to hostile. Same for Augustus. And then neutral to helpful. Yes, because we are helpful. I do not have my alliance with Harriet Tubman now, because that is different. We have Spanish civics to research, Napoleon, World Wonder Mausoleum of Theodoric. The civilization has discovered natural wonder. Right, I discovered the natural wonder at the start of this term because I already have it. Okay, choose legacy. There's going to be a lot to go through. Choosing legacy. The exploration age has begun. Welcome to exploration age. This is going to be quite interesting and fun. So I get to choose my legacy stuff. Okay. Now let's see. Gain 1 militaristic attribute, gain 1 expansionist attribute, diplomatic attribute, gain 1 diplomatic ability, attribute points, cultural 1. In complete honesty, I would totally go with the. Should I go military or increase in my settlement? I'm always going to deal with that, but it's interesting. I can get fealty as a special thing Okay. Diplomatic points, I'm definitely taking that one. Definitely gonna take an economic one. Scientific is a big deal, so I'm taking the science one. And I have 2 more, including... Yeah, you know... Oh, man. Do I want to take +2 to my settlement limit, +1 militaristic attribute, or +1 expansionist attribute? I'm gonna go military. I'm gonna go military, and I'm gonna go expansionist instead. And then I have 1 more. I'm gonna get another economic one. There we go. Okay, so I've got that. I'm gonna confirm my legacy. I think I like that. 1 diplomatic, 2 economic, 1 scientific, 1 militaristic, and 1 expansionist attribute. I think I like that. I would go with the more settlement limit, but I don't think I need that right now. Okay. In the exploration age, and so far it's going well leading into this. Okay, choosing production. Definitely gonna need to choose production. Okay. Bazaar. Definitely need the bazaar because I have -5 gold already. Yes. Where else would I put the bazaar? Okay, I'll put it there, and it's going to replace, I believe, the garden that was once there. Yeah, it's going to replace. Promotions to award. Yes, I haven't rewarded my people. I haven't rewarded them. So I need to go to, what is it? Army Commander. I have not done any of this. Okay. Bastion, definitely gonna go Bastion. I would definitely go with Assault. Oh no, wait, sorry, I meant to do that. Definitely gonna go with Assault. And with that one, there we go. So that's the 3 I have for that Army Commander. That's always good. Resource assignment. Put 1 here. Can't put that one anywhere else. Lots of resources to assign. Actually, let's do this one. Just because why not? There, okay. Fair amount going on in there. With all those resources assigned. Choose technology. Machinery. I definitely think that's a good call to go with. Choose a civic. I'm going to go economic. Because I think that might be a good call. Okay. Social policies available. Right. Okay. Definitely I want Xenia, or however you pronounce that. That is something I want. Plus 25% Army Commander experience. I'm going to go with that one. Plus 30% influence towards initiating endeavors. I like that one. Alright, confirming those. Leader attributes. An awful lot of this is just going to get used to this at this stage, I think. Diplomatic. Plus 1. Oh, I got that one. Plus 1 happiness and settlements for each resource assigned to them. Oh, I like that one. I'm definitely going to go with that one. Okay, economic. I've got 2. Definitely going to go with that one. Plus 1 gold per age on the palace and city halls. Plus 2 gold for every tech and civic mastery completed in an age. Plus 2 gold per age for every active trade route. If I have a lot of active trade routes, that's actually a good, decent one. I'm going to do that one. There we go. Expansionist. I'm definitely doing that one. Militaristic. Plus 5 combat against independent powers and city-states. Gain 1 free war support on all war. I'm going to go with that one, just in case. Scientific. There we go. So I got a lot of those dealt with. Nice. And challenging. I'm doing a lot of my challenges here. Okay. Now commanding my units. Okay, I'm going to move my army commander here and have them just sit there for now. Very cool. I'm going to do the same. I don't think I need to have my units moving too much. There is my other army commander. I don't think I leveled them up. Yeah, I'm going to do the same. No, don't want to do the same with them. Plus 1 gold. Unpacking. I'll do that one too. There we go. So I have a logistics commander and then a bastion's assault commander on the other one. Because I do want to have a bit more of a difference on some of my units. Alright, move you there. Have you sit. Another Terrico. I'll have you sit there for a moment. Most of these I'm going to just keep on my heavy archer. Yeah, totally keep you there. Oh! I almost forgot I had actual army in that. I actually do. I have an army in there. Alright, I'll do that. Keep those guys in there. Same deal. And basically, at this stage, just getting them all to stay where they are. Okay. That's just the first turn there. Alright, well that's fair amount right now. I know I just started playing here in the Exploration Age. There's a fair amount leading up into this, but still, I'm going to pause there for the time being. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode for this week for Civilization VII. I was really hoping I was able to get this out because I've been having issues a little bit from time to time when playing this game. This is going to be interesting, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. Next time, I will be continuing here from this position in the Exploration Age now as Isabella, with Spain as our current empire now. Other than that, what else will I do next time? Find out next week. So please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That would be much appreciated. And I know I said last time in my last Jurassic World video, this is either going to be Civilization VII this week, which it is, or Tropico 6 perhaps. I might still try and get into Tropico 6 eventually once I get a few things done with Jurassic World. Or if there's a problem going on with Civilization 7. Either or, you'll know when it happens. Also, please subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. So, stay tuned for another week of gaming. Until then, take care of yourselves and keep on gaming out there. See you next time. Bye.